Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 24th through the 30th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. I put a fire out for the fire signs. I got out the mobile fire pit, not the big one in the back. And I noticed in Aries reading, it looks like, yeah, it looks like the fire is right here, but it's actually over there somewhere. So no, I'm not catching on fire. I just put it out for for fire signs. Plus, it's gonna get dark, so we're gonna be here a while. Anyways, let's see, Saggy. Might as well make some light, and I love fires. So, I was doing the extended. I already jumped your reading. I'm like, yeah, I know what's up in your reading. Let's go to the extended. No. The overall energy for the reading, the King of Pentacles. Okay. Focusing on yourself a lot, possibly on work a lot, or something that has to do with your environment, something that has to do with you. But there is something else here that's playing out. But your focus is definitely mostly on a sense of stability here for yourself. In the recent past, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. Wow. Quite the energy. I feel like you found yourself in a place where maybe you have to leave something behind, and it's quite stressful, quite hard. This whole process seems to be quite dragging and quite hard. I'm not sure if you eventually managed to leave this situation behind. I'm 50-50 on that, so maybe it did, maybe it didn't, but we'll see more when we clarify. Anyways, in the current situation, the Empress, the Star, the 2 of Cups. You got your eye on someone here. Or is it yourself? There's an energy that you're showing me here that you want to bring together with you somehow. Now, I don't know if that's an energy that you're aspiring to get to for yourself, and that's why it's looking like, okay, there's a merging kind of a process going on there. Or if this is a person. Again, we will have to clarify to see what's what. In the immediate future, the 5 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the 9 of Wands. Someone's bringing in love in a situation, and whoever is receiving it is actually not receiving it, they're rejecting it. And this energy of rejecting it seems quite deceptive. No idea why. No idea what this is about yet. But yeah, that's it. Let's clarify. Let me clarify the King of Pentacles. The Fool, the Death card, the 10 of Cups. I feel like there's almost like a sense of restructuring on your side, a sense of, what you wanted so far or what you worked for so far. It's kind of coming to a close. It's either you're stepping into a brand new chapter of your life when it comes to creating your stability, or there's definitely a step up in there. I'm not sure if it rejects completely what you've done so far, or maybe adding to it in such a way that whatever you've done so far looks a lot different. So, but it looks good. This shift, this restructuring kind of an aspect to this looks quite good. So, okay. Let's do the 7 of Swords there in the recent past. The Knight of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the King of Swords. All right, this is a situation where you put effort in, you know, you gave a lot. You try to make something with this. I'm not seeing what, but there's a lot of clarity, a lot of determination, and a lot of I want to give to this, you know. And I feel like you have put a lot of effort into this to the point of, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore, you know. Let's do the Nine of Swords, the Sun, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Yeah, really wanting happiness here. Really wanting happiness, and realizing that if happiness is not here, because it definitely wasn't at some point, there was more stress than anything else, then maybe I should look for it someplace else. So there's definitely a moment in there where you realize what you want, and what you want has always been happiness, even with this. But because it wasn't achievable necessarily here, I feel like that was the switch where maybe you realized this is not it. It's not in this direction. Let me go in another direction to look for it, you know. Let's do the Ten of Wands. It's not an easy process there, you know, even getting to this realization, to this aha moment about this. Really not easy. And I feel like it's quite extended there. I feel like it took a while for you to deal with these energies. For the Ten of Wands, you get the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Chariot. Yep, looking for happiness. And wherever you were at with this was not it. Quite the opposite, at the opposite extreme of happiness. So, let's do the Empress in the current situation. The Magician, the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands. You're manifesting something here in regards to someone else. And your intuition is telling you don't. Now, I'm not sure if you're listening to your intuition, because the desire for this is bigger than your ears are at this point. So I see your intuition telling you, I see you hearing your intuition, but then I see a sense of, you don't know what you're talking about, intuition. What's wrong with you? I got this. So you're manifesting something against advice from your intuition, basically. Let's do the Star, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Lovers. Okay, so this is in regards to another person. This is definitely in regards to another person. Where your heart is wanting to go towards whoever this is. You know, believing that this is that kind of a connection. It's big, it's strong, it's oh my God, you know, kind of a thing. And it could be, you know, you could be feeling it in that way, definitely. Let's do the Two of Cups. You're not showing me, in the way that you feel about it, you're not showing me anything problematic. The only thing that concerns me is that quite a big red flag of you hearing your intuition and going against it. For the Two of Cups, you get the Ace of Wands, the Five of Cups, the King of Wands. This could be a situation from the past. And if it's anywhere near related to what I see there in the past, I'm going to act as your intuition right now. I'm going to act slightly like your intuition. I'm just going to remind you of that. You know, go back to this reading, and if those energies apply to you, then you know exactly what you've experienced when it comes to that, and how long it took you to realize what you realized there. You know, so I don't know what's going on here, Saggy. Let's do the Five of Swords in the immediate future, the Two of Cups, the Judgment card, the Ten of Wands. And so the deception begins. Because I see you going back full circle, believing that this time around it's different. You feel it in a different way. It's different. But the reason that you feel it in a different way, it's not necessarily because things changed, even though they may have. I'm not going to, because I don't know the situation. I have no idea. Things may have changed. But the main reason that you're perceiving things in a different way is because you shifted within your energy. You know, just realizing, hey, what makes me happy? And hey, can I put myself first and care about my well-being? And, you know, just that in itself shifted your energy big time. So you're going to perceive things in a different way. You know, so you might be looking back at the same situation and seeing it, this time around it actually might work out because I feel it different. You know, after you cleansed yourself of all of those crappy energies, of course your heart is going to feel very different, very open, very, you know. The reason that I have a very hard time believing that the situation changed, that you're not going to encounter the same energies after a while, is because I see the Ten of Wands here. That's the very same energy that I see in the past there. Tied up to this whole situation. So, and the Five of Swords. You know, that's a clear indication of, are you sure it's different? Or are you just telling yourself it's different? Let's do the Page of Cups. The Empress, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Let me do the Nine of Wands too, and then we'll definitely talk about it more. The King of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. All right. So, yeah, things are looking different. In the way that you feel, in the way that you experience this whole situation. So because your perception over it is different, you're looking at this whole situation as being changed for the better and different in a good way. Now, what's going on here with this Nine of Wands? There's a sense of keeping your distance a little bit, you know, almost like testing the waters. You know, yeah, it looks good, it feels good, but let's just test it out for a little bit before I open myself fully to this. Which, you know, in all honesty, usually I would advise against. You know, if you feel like you want to open up, why not? But in this case, I'm not saying reject this. I'm not saying keep a distance from this. I'm saying give yourself enough time to figure things out before you give yourself back to this energy. And take into consideration that maybe your perception changed. Not necessarily the situation. When you put your energy and whoever that is together, if it creates that, sometimes it does. And sometimes things just don't, you know, unless both people start taking accountability and start working on themselves, yeah, then there's a possibility for things to change for the better. I'm not seeing where they're at, so I don't know what they're doing, what their business is. Are they taking accountability? Are they not? I have no idea. I'm seeing you. I'm seeing your shift. And there's definitely been a shift for the better here, you know. So in terms of your own well-being, give yourself enough time for this one if it does come back around, you know. Not by keeping distances or, you know, playing those games of, yeah, I'll only give you 25.5% of my heart today because, yeah, no, your heart is in it, your heart is in it, you know. You already know how to handle it. But make sure it's in it for a good reason, you know. So let's see what the universe has to close it off. The World card, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely a cycle has been closed here. As you shifted within yourself and as you walked away from that, whatever that was, you have closed off a cycle. And the way you stepped into the new cycle is by putting yourself first. A lot. Where everywhere you go, everywhere you turn, whatever you do in your day-to-day life, there always seems to be that sense of, you know, that thought, that background voice that says, put yourself first, put yourself first, put yourself first. And you're doing it, you know. So keep that in mind with this one too, if it comes back around. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.